Now I'm going to talk a little bit about children. It's not my exactly field of expertise because I don't get so much involved in those things, like personal issues, we might call them. A few years ago, I was speaking with a lawyer in New Zealand who said that he attended a seminar for other lawyers, and they used the terms substance and form. These two words, substance and form, are sometimes used by preachers. They instruct their disciples that substance is chanting Hare Krishna and form is everything else. In the legal seminar that this person went to, the form was the letter of the law and the substance was the spirit of the law. In a similar way, I am unable to give people very cogent personal advice. I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a counselor, I'm not trained in any of these personal relationships. One of the metaphors that's sometimes used is that ISKCON, the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, is like an ashram, but it's different than an ashram as we knew it was, say, 400 or 500 years ago. At that time, there wasn't much advancement, material advancement, so to speak, in travel, like no airplanes. So most of the gurus were able to involve themselves in personal issues in their local village or within their ashram. Sometimes an ashram is kind of a closed shop, so to speak. People in an ashram are friendly to people in other ashrams, but they don't go to other ashrams. They don't take instructions from other ashrams. An ashram is usually something that's managed by a head guru, and the assistants, or assistant gurus, so to speak, like myself, are kind of like assistant teachers or teachers' assistants. We're maybe a little more experienced than other students, so sometimes we're given the mantle to be what Prabhupada called regular gurus. Nonetheless, we, as little more experienced devotees, sometimes do give advice on personal issues, but I'd have to confess that I know very little about personal, psychological issues that many people have. They're very important, and there definitely needs to be psychologists, mentors about these things, and there needs to be counselors. People need to have someone they can confide in. But guruship these days in the global ISKCON ashram usually doesn't lend itself to that kind of involvement. But I can give some spiritual type of advice. This is one of the things that is often said to disciples.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare